seems to cut off the beginning. But now we're most certainly live for Fireside Chat, episode 81. Running a few minutes late here. That is my fault. Sorry about that. But we are here now. And really big day. Not only is it Halloween, happy Halloween to everybody, but a happy Alpha Blot, actually, here at NWA. But it is also the day, the night of, the night before November 1st, when we've got some big changes hitting the clan. I think, like I've kind of said before, I think a lot of the stuff is really staying the same. It's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff as far as officers and organization and stuff like that. I think the one big thing I did want to mention is that we've got some more kind of warband and leadership stuff moving around. One thing is we've got a new Destiny 2 and World of Warships warband called Simmerbrander's Destiny. You guys can probably all see the WAS Destiny categories, so you can see the Tower Commons voice channel in there as well, assuming I did all the permissions correctly. And that is going to be a new warband. It's going to be with Kusiag as the leader, of course, assisted by Fusrun. And just to give some insight into that, basically, they did apply to me to create their own warband, like I've been saying. Definitely always willing to take a look at applications for new warbands from anybody. Super excited to get more warbands opened up and running. And just to give some insight into that process, basically, is they drew up. There is that thread in the monolith that says what you need. They drew it all up. You know, they had the concept, the idea, they had a list of people to join. They had at least 10 members and everything, so enough to meet that requirement to actually be a warband under a great company, because normally a brand new warband is going to be just directly under me, you know, and then it kind of will grow and expand, be successful hopefully, and then get put into a great company. But theirs big enough with the initial proposal that it's actually just going right under Guardians of Ran. So, yeah, it is. It now exists. It will officially be activated on November 1st. But you can see the threads there and stuff like, or the channels rather there. And yeah, that's a big thing I've been working on a bit, and I'm going to be finishing up tonight. Is setting up permissions all across the whole server. There's a lot of stuff getting moved around, stuff like that. So if anybody has, you know, something you could see that you can't see afterwards on the first or something like that, or anything like that, definitely let me know, because there are a lot of permissions in play, and definitely a potential for me to mess something up, or there to be some weird permission. One thing I've been checking a lot is StatBot. I know a lot of people like to check StatBot. Apparently in Ganunga Gap is the place to do that now, if you didn't know already. But StatBot basically needs to be able to see every single channel and see all of the message history there. So that's something I've been double checking with permissions and whatnot. So hopefully there was actually some issues with that. So if you are very interested in your exact posting statistics on the server, you may want to double check those now, because I believe now StatBot can see everything, whereas before some channels were inaccessible. So maybe some more accurate data available now. But yeah, everything's gonna roll out tonight. Basically, I'm planning on just, you know, sort of making a final announcement tonight. You know, midnight PST, somewhere around there, for, you know, the official start of November 1st. But yeah, that previous announcement is up there with the handbook and whatnot. But that's when everything will really take effect. I'll put that handbook into rules and whatnot, update the organization pictures in there. Everything should be good to go. Yeah, like I said, announced that the new warband and everything like that. I'll be working on permissions, and yeah, I guess I do want to emphasize. Just go ahead and hit up your officers, or message me or anything with any questions about anything. I know there's a fair number of changes, and I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. And I certainly do not mind getting messages about that, answering questions and whatnot, to make sure that things go as smoothly as possible. But yeah, I think that's about all I had. That was just off the top of my head. Let me open up my document here and double check here. Oh, I mentioned this to Anarian, but Of course, there are some warbands under me. Just Mjolnir's Chosen right now is what it's going to be. But I created a role called Host of the High King. Now, that isn't an official term or anything like that, but it is a role that's going to be used because access to most channels, like for example the Mead Hall, Genunga, everything like that, is generally tied to your Great Company Discord role. So if you're in Companions or Guardians, so I created that third role to be used for that same purpose to make sure that everyone's access is not interrupted there. And you can actually see all the server, which is always nice. So yeah, just a small detail there for anyone curious where that role came from. And of course, for officers, if you notice, if anybody in Mjolnir's particular, or in the future anybody in a warband under me cannot see some typical WA channels, chances are it may be because they need to have that role as well. So a heads up if we see new recruits, stuff like that. Whereas the fourth procedure was normally for assigning roles, you give of course, a rank role and a house role, but a great company and a warband role will make sure you give, if it's a warband under me, warband roll as normal, and then put that host of the High King roll on there to make sure they can see everything. But yeah, I think that is about it. I know there's a few things I've got planned, including some more lore work. Some things I was looking at were, like I said, possibility of creating some kind of office hours, something like that. Again, all that stuff is just in the planning stages, so I don't have anything official yet, but that is something to look forward to in the future, somewhere down the line there, and as well looking at something I was looking at and potentially getting the Historians Guild to help me out with this, getting some kind of certifications for WA history knowledge, that kind of thing, possibly for officers, something like that. Again, this is just like random ideas, theoretical stuff that I kind of scribbled down here, but something I wanted to look into in the future, just to give some insight there. And let's see. Yeah, that should be about it. So, does anybody have anything? I know Pato's obviously going to have something. Not, I mean, I know what he has, is what I mean, but does anybody have anything they want to bring up? Any questions, any topics, anything like that?
Uh,
Um, just a reminder to sign up for Secret Odin by the 5th, by the end, by 11:59 p.m. PST on the 5th of November. And to check out the announcements if you have any questions, and to find the form there to sign up.
Cool, cool. Or was that an announcement, Kusi, or was that just a groan that I heard?
I was gonna say something and then Rod cut in, which was fine. I was
Oh,
still
I'm
thinking
sorry. I
and
thought you were just
formulating my
groaning.
words. Well, it started off. I've been yawning continually here for the last 10 minutes.
I mean, Kuzi always groans.
Lisa. Shameless plug again for the new war band. Myself, Fusrun, and Glarung are starting the. Sure, I pull up my cheat sheet here. Warband around Destiny 2 and World of Warships. And I'm not sure if somebody else reserved the other like World of whatever games. But I mean, I'm sure we would take those folks as well if you're interested. Let me see, where is it here? Right. Okay. So the name. Can I release the name? Is that cool?
I already released the name, so yes, you can definitely release the
Okay.
name.
Then more shameless plugging. The Sumer Brander's Destiny. I hope I said that right. Fus will correct me. And like I said, it'll be in Guardians of Rand, led by me, Fus, and Glarung. Destiny 2, World of Warships. We already have, I think, 10. Is it 10 confirmed?
I believe that's what I counted, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Possible TBD, but that's fine. So 10. And yeah, look forward to Flag Coat of Arbs going to be pinned here. Roster's going to be pinned. I know we'll get some transfers going. It's never too late if that's something you're interested in. Hit one of the officers up. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I think probably the plan will be to, I think I've mentioned before, this sort of moving the certain game channels for particular warbands games underneath their category. So I think you guys will just get the Wargaming channel, since that is the Warships channel, but it also would be War Thunder World of Tanks. So I think totally it makes sense for people who play those a lot to also join Simmer Brander's Destiny for sure. All right, anything else?
Yeah, we'd be glad to have him.
Sounds like maybe not. Did you want to go ahead, Pato?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this tonight's the last night of Alpha Blot and Gricker Got. So I'm gonna be doing the draw for everyone that got some Skelfa mead for the event. I mean, nothing special here. I just wrote down all of the names from the channel, put them in a bowl. It's a little more fun that way than doing it on the internet. And two winners. What's up, Z?
I was gonna say, can we get like a live stream? Make sure you're not cheating or anything.
No, I promise I'm not cheating.
Some ASMR
Nice.
on the
I
drawing
don't
bowl.
think Pato is trustworthy enough for that.
Yeah, he's a filthy Canadian.
With his body pillow collection.
And his absurd addiction to maple
Sorry.
syrup.
And Arian, you have to get it right. What kind of body pillow collection is it, Al?
White
It is a
body
body
collection.
pillow collection of characters from Cowboy Bebop. Specifically Jet.
So yeah, two $20 Steam gift cards is what I'm drawing. So two winners. Unfortunately, I was not able to get them this year ahead of time because for some reason my town is all out of $20 gift cards.
Bruh.
But I will be getting them as soon as I can for whoever wins. All right. So first name will be Manny. Who's not here?
Must be present to collect.
Uh-oh.
I will be
Manny.
I will be posting the winners and everything, the final thing in the announcements by night's end. So
Well, congrats, Manny. If you're
second name.
watching the VOD.
Yeah, I hope so. Second name is it's Manny again, so not him.
Yay, Manny.
I think you need to reshuffle a little.
40 Manny dollars.
I've been shuffling this entire fireside, so it's not the shuffling.
It's a shuffling. This is stacked.
Plato's just bad at shuffling.
Manny has at least.
He's a filthy Canadian.
Quick, everyone blame the Canadian.
Second winner. This I saw coming because he got all of them. Scathy.
Yay, Scotty.
Hey, there we go. Congratulations, Scathy Marker. Neither of them in attendance, so a bit anticlimactic, but
Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is that happened last year as well because it was I can't remember the first one, but it was Bjorn and another Dane, and they they were both not there. I'm so unlucky with this event.
that must be the secret, actually. That gives you a boost somehow.
Yeah,
New tradition.
everyone should just not show up for Fireside. That's how you win.
Okay.
Cool.
But yeah, congratulations to Manny and Scathy.
Yay.
So I will be posting up the announcement, like I said, and I will also make a forum archive like I did last year with all of the riddles, because there are, for the people who didn't get to see them, they are very cool riddles. There's some really incredible ones. Vess, you never came to see mine. I don't know if you participated with the other ones, but
No, I felt I didn't want to put my name into the drawing. I felt it would be a bit dumb if I won.
Best wins again. Pedro, can I take a look at the bowl? It's only Vest's name.
Yeah, that's it. Happy Halloween, happy Alpha Blot, and thank you for participating in Gricker Got.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah, thanks for running it, Pato. Congrats to Manny and Scathy on winning. Of course, definitely echo the sentiments. Happy Halloween, happy Alpha Blot to everybody. I think that's it, unless anybody thought of anything last minute here before we look to sign off.
Yeah, one last thing. It's basically confirmed at this point that on Friday, after all the announcements and whatnot, Guardians of Rand will be having a meeting to just discuss changes. I'll be available. I'll try to get as many officers as possible available, at least from each of the war bands and the new war band, to just go over changes, any questions you have, how that, how you fit into everything. So yeah, we'll be available. I have just a couple things I want to touch on specifically, and then we can just kind of mosey about. So that will be, was it Friday? Yeah, Friday the 1st at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know that might be late for some folks, but it was just tough to get everybody in after working hours. So then we'll be on obviously for a couple hours, probably before and after. So just if you hit me up and stay, just contact your warband leader. That's probably the easiest thing to do if you can't make it. So yeah, again, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time at night on Friday the 1st.
Cool, cool. Sounds good. All right. Well, with that, I'll go ahead and sign us off here. Thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks to anyone watching live or watching the VOD here. And yeah, we'll see everybody for Fireside Chat number 82 next week, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, usual time. So see everybody then.